Everybody, Miss Lysandro here, or not really here, but you get the idea. I'm going to be walking you through the process of using Google Keep to do research. So I would like you to watch the video, and then when you're done watching, or even as you're watching, follow all of these steps to get started on your persuasive essay. So the first thing that we're going to do is get Google Keep. So to do that, you want to have just your page open, and you should be able to access apps right here. Click on apps, then click on Web Store. From Web Store, you're just going to search for Keep, and it should come right up. You want to then add this extension to Chrome. Add extension, and watch for it. It's going to pop up right here. Okay, so now we have access to Keep. So a couple things that we can do. The first thing that we're going to do is open it up. So click Go to Keep. And this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like a bulletin board with a bunch of stuff thrown on it. This is just some random stuff that I put on here. But what we're going to do is actually create a label so that you can store all of your research in a specific folder, basically. So type in persuasive essay research, check, and done. Okay, now obviously we're still on the home page, but we're going to want to open persuasive essay research. It's blank. Okay, so two things you can do. You can either type notes and save them, or you can go to other web pages and literally it'll paste it here for you. It's super easy. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually write out some sort of thesis. You might have visited my thesis station and you have one written. Maybe you don't really know what you want to do yet, so you just want to put your question here. But I'm just going to go ahead and throw out a thesis. So my thesis, let's just say I want to argue that the gods and goddesses of the Odyssey are the following three things. They are imperfect. It's harder than it looks. Imperfect. Okay. Let's see. The gods of the Odyssey interfere, there we go, with the mortals. They are portrayed as imperfect and maintain powerful positions in Greek society. Not a great one, but it's something to start with. So we now have our thesis. So we're just going to close out, and there it is. So everything is kind of connecting back to that. So now we want to go ahead and add some research. So thesis there. Let's open up this web page here and grab some information about Zeus, right? So Zeus might help us prove the concept of them being powerful. So let me grab up here on the right, highlight the text that you want to grab, hit the keep icon, highlights it, grabs it for you, and then ultimately we do want to adjust the label. So we want to make sure it goes into the right folder, persuasive essay research, saved. Let's open it up, check it out. Okay, working on it here. Good. Okay, so it's here too, but to see it in my label, I'm going to open my label, and we're already off to an awesome start. Something that I think is really helpful would be to color code your points. So this is my powerful position point, so you can kind of see that I'm going to go in here and add blue or teal. So for all of my points that relate to power, I'm going to go ahead and use that color. So let's throw one more note sample out here, and then you guys are free to play around with this. So this one I'm actually going to pull from the book. So I'm actually going to grab a quote from the book. So in the story, the Odyssey, Zeus says, "My child, what strange remarks you let escape you. Could I forget that kingly man, Odysseus. Okay, and then for now, I'm just going to throw the page number up here so I have it. You can always go back and work on citations later. I'm not going to add a title. You can if you need to, but I think the color coding kind of gets the point across, but you can always go in and title them too. Color coding, cool. All right, so we're off to a good start. As you can see, we have our thesis, and then we have these 2 points, one being an internet point that I might use, and the other being a quote from the book that I could potentially use to argue that he does have the overall sway. So with that, we are basically done. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, I would like you guys to go out there and grab Google Keep, and then at least try to get a thesis and some research done. You can explore websites. You can simply start today by using your text, the Odyssey, and typing things up like I did, but you should ultimately be working from Keep. Good luck. If you have any questions, check in with me, but that is that.